See the last episode?
Last night?
No, we were all here.
Well, you missed it.
Yeah.
What I mean is, it's really good.
My DVR got it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I read the recaps and such to see what happened, and that kind of shocked me.
Yeah, well, it's really good. It's a great episode. I just noticed. I was talking to some people, and they said, "So what happens with the resolution of, And I'm thinking, well, that was sort of resolved last night. So I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, can we talk about your relationship with Claire? Like, that's quite a fascinating dynamic, especially now that Claire's. I'm going to be spoiling it now, but you know how Claire just killed her mother in the last episode.
Yes.
So how is that sort of going to play into? I have to totally blank on your character's name.
General Riesen.
Thank you. Yeah, General Riesen.
You can call him Ed.
Yeah, Ed, yes. With his relationship with his daughter, like how is that going to really affect that over the next?
Well, it's an interesting question because I haven't even thought about that, truthfully. Mainly because I had made the decision in the episode before that she needed to be snuffed out because she was not sticking to the rules, which I think the thing about General Riesen is that he founded this city and he runs it quite, he's pretty tough. And she stepped over the line, and so he felt he had no choice but to get rid of her. Well, you see, he thought she'd been killed. So all that she's done is go along and actually do it, make sure that she is killed. So that's what happened. It would have been nice for her not to have been killed, but she couldn't recover because she's now a human again and things. So it was, all that stuff very interesting, I thought.
Yeah, well, I think that was quite fascinating, the idea that they could come back or be rescued.
The concept of doing that. And I would imagine they'll try again with other people as time goes by. Maybe eventually in season 10 they'll achieve it. Who knows? I'll be so old I won't care.
The general basically is used to people following his orders.
Yes.
But Claire follows pretty much none.
Yes.
So
I think that would probably sum up virtually every daughter that any man's ever had, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't think I've got daughters. Thankfully, I've only got sons. That would be a distinct worry. Just imagine. So daughters can be like that. And but he adores his daughter. He's lost his he hasn't, has he? Well, he has now lost his wife, and I guess it's just a normal father-daughter relationship in a way. Although in last night's episode she tells Riesen that he should leave, and we'll see how that turns out.
You put some awesome roles in the last few years.
Yes.
What was it about this one that made you?
Well, it's an interesting question. That question's been asked many times, and when you see people being interviewed and they're asking, so what is it that you look for in a character? Is it a character-driven role, or is it a story-driven? What is it that drives you? And whenever I watch it, I always go, I love the story. I've come to a big long story, but mine's very brief. It's the ones that are offered to me. They're the ones that I take. Not always, though. There have been one or two now in recent years where I haven't done that, but that's sort of how it's worked for me. This was something that I did. It was quite a thing. I would have been, I think, probably the first person that they saw, that they met with, because it was probably March, I think, last year. And we didn't make the pilot till September. But I didn't hear any more about it. And what had happened was you get these emails from your agent, and it's sort of just a sheet of what the project is, who the character is, who's making it, who's been cast already, and down the bottom it usually has location. Well, in this instance, I was busy this day, and I went through and read it, and that's great, got the script, and did my work on the script and things, and I went in and saw them, and they made nice noises, and I thought, I might get that role, who knows, and I went away and forgot about it. And about 6 weeks later, I'm talking to my agent about a couple of other things. You're still in the mix for that South African thing, and I said, South African thing? What South African thing? What are you talking about? And that thing about the angels and things. I said, that's in South Africa? So I had to go back there and look at it. And there it was, and I hadn't read it, so I had no idea that I was about to spend 3-4 months in South Africa. So that was a bit of a shock. I thought it was, LA, I don't know, or Vegas at least. But no, in South Africa, which is actually gorgeous. And it's just such one of those things out of the box. So I wasn't expecting it. Went there, had a wonderful time. I mean, I'm a New Zealander, so this is important. But the Aussies were playing the Springboks the first weekend I got to town, so I had to have tickets. I got tickets, and the people that got me the tickets were sitting next to me, and I hadn't met them before, and they'd become my new best friends. And I talked to them almost daily, text and things, and they've entertained me and helped me enjoy myself. I've been to Newlands 5 times, which is the big football ground. It means nothing to Americans, but it means a lot to New Zealanders and Australians. So yeah, I think that's about all.
Had you been to South Africa before?
No.
Or was this your first time, and then staying for an extended?
Yeah, we were there for the pilot, so we were there for about 5 weeks, and it felt like 3 months we were in this hotel, and I had a bad hip. So I came back and got off the plane, went straight to the hospital, had my hip replaced, and then I had to go back. And this time, though, I didn't stay in a hotel. I hunted around and found this house, and it's right on the water, and it just, so that 3 months felt like 2 weeks. It was amazing, day after day. So it was such a wonderful experience, and the cast is really a really fun bunch of people. The only thing that's sort of a little disconcerting is that in this American show, there's no Americans. There's not one. There's an Australian, a Kiwi, and the rest are English.
I have back to the story real quick.
Yeah, let's do that. Why not?
The main adversarial role is between your character and Answer Sue Head's character. So, who do you think is going to win in the battle of the broad brains intrigue?
Well, again, last night. We did resolve part of that, and I didn't come out bad. It's okay. Sorry.
I was cheering for you.
Thank you. No, it was good. No, I did fine. I did very well. And he gets a bit of a thrashing last night's episode.
Unlike Dave.
So yeah. Have you watched it?
Yeah. Not last night, so. No, I was here last night. So when do you think you'll find out about season 2?
Well, it's interesting. One would have thought they would have told us now. So I'm guessing it probably doesn't all go that well that they're not telling us now, because you'd think with the ratings and things and the reaction from the fans, because we did this thing, we've been twittering with the fans during the show, which has been intriguing. I've never done that before. Twittering, tweeting. Anyway, so we've been doing, so it's been pretty popular, so I don't know what to say about that. I would say that because of the rating it should get picked up, but I don't know, and there's a downside too. I'm the only one who's got a young family in the cast. And I've got a 12-year-old who said to me last night, every night you were away, Dad, I would sit in bed and sing songs. I sang a different song every night to you. I didn't like it, Dad. So you see, that's there. Yeah. So I'm in a really lovely position in a way of saying, I win either way. If I have to go back, I love it. The lovely people, the fabulous place it is, that Cape Town. You guys have got to go. I'm not kidding, it's beautiful. The food is superb, the wine is superb. And so cheap. First night I was there, I went into a wine shop to get some wine, and there was some Hill and Dale. Hey, my name, you've got to buy that. So I bought them. And it was the most expensive one in the cooler. It was $45. So I went across and put it down. And, I'll just have the 45 this first night. And they said, that's 45 Rand, sir. And that was like $4.50. And it was great wine. It wasn't just okay. So so I win either way, but I have a feeling that it will get picked up, but I don't know.
Do you have any other projects lined up?
I've just been, I just offered a movie in Singapore, to go down there for a while. So, and again, if I do that, then I'll be away between now and going back to South Africa. So again, I've got to think about that little chap, my mate.
Was he able to come and visit you?
Yes, they came out. We turned a 1 week, what did they ski week or whatever they call it, I don't know, about holiday, Easter. We made it 2 weeks and they came down and we took them to one of the parks. They didn't have any idea, and when we left the park, Daniel, the 12-year-old, was in tears, and the 17-year-old, it's hard to impress a 17-year-old, 6'5" waterpolo. He said, "You didn't tell me, Dad." And I said, "What do you mean I didn't tell you?" "You didn't tell me we're going to be doing this." I said, "Well, I said we're going to go and see the animals in the park, but I didn't know it was going to be like this." It was just astounding. And one of those things that if you just don't do it in your life, I think it's a terrible thing to miss out on. It's really worth the effort to get there. And the people speak our language, and they're good people. It's nuts.
What's one of your favorite locations that you've filmed at?
I've been lucky, haven't I? Mm-hmm. I had the most fun I think I ever had, although this was close, in London, where I did Spamalot. I played King Arthur of Spamalot for 6 months in 2008, and boy, that was fun.
I remember that show.
Yeah, very funny and such fun. So that was good. But as far as romantic places, where I was living in Cape Town, it's very hard to do. I've probably got it on my phone, I can bore you with it, but stand on my front porch and look up here and you can see the cable car on Table Mountain just going into a sort of cubby hole at the top of the mountain. And you just look around, there's the 12 Apostle Mountains, and then down here, and there's Camps Bay, which is all restaurants. It's the nicest spot in Cape Town. Down here, my house is here, and here are the waves coming in, and here are the surfers just here. I mean, it was just like... And one day, and I'm not exaggerating, there were 1,000 dolphins out there. I'm not exaggerating. They were just leaping, and it was like bubbling water. It was unbelievable. So, all of that, it's been such fun. So, we're all fairly cheerful people because we had such a good time. Right. Thanks, guys.